I'm looking to remake The King of Comedy with Jenny Hutt as the fucking...
So good. Perfect. I think she's in.
Well, I know one thing. She bumped Gail.
What?
I got bumped today.
Yeah.
She
was supposed to do the Jenny Hutt show.
Yes.
And you were bumped.
No.
Yeah, well, initially, I didn't think I was bummed. I heard from her producer last night, and she's like, we weren't able to secure the studio. And I was like, oh, no worries. Like, I'm around. So, like, whenever you want to do it, just let me know. But then this morning, she's on Periscope saying, I'm headed into the studio to do some interviews.
Oh, caught in the scope lie.
She's scoping the truth, and she's having the producer lie. I don't know. Maybe her producer didn't know that I work here.
This is ridiculous.
You realize what's happening now, right?
What's that?
You can never do that show.
Ever.
And this is a radio war.
It's fucking on, Jenny Hutt. You bumped Gail Bennington?
For who? Who'd she have on?
Who'd she have, Gail? Do you know?
She had Kelly Osbourne.
Oh,
which,
well,
by the way,
okay,
by the
sure.
way,
Yeah,
here's the
right.
thing. Here's what
Makes sense.
Here's the thing. If her producer would have emailed me last night and said, "Hey, we have an opportunity to do Kelly Osbourne tomorrow. Would you mind rescheduling?" I'd be fine with that. Hey,
Right.
I get it. We're in the same biz, my friend.
Yeah.
Hold on. If she said I have Kelly Osbourne in 2003, I'd say, yeah, of course. That show's gigantic.
Radio War. Scope War is on also.
Scope Talk Lies. That's what I
That's great.
Thanks, Joe.
Stop
It's a
it.
couple letters away.
You got to do your own thing. It's called Scope Talk Lies, where just people lie about not having people in their scopes.
Just missed Dan Aykroyd. He was just here on my Scope Talk Lies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what you were
He
doing.
got
with that.
you.
Going with the bit.
He got you.
Yeah. Work then, I guess.
You're not on Periscope, though, so that's not the bet.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Where the fuck does Jenny Hutt get off? I guess Long Island.
Here's what I don't understand. When Opie double books, he just has everybody in.
Yeah.
So it would have been you, Kelly Osbourne,
Yeah. We could talk about our.
Jenny Hutt. You broke my heart.
It's on now, lady.
You know what? Now I know how Jenny Hutt felt when Martha Stewart's daughter kicked the shit out of her on fucking the Today Show for 2 different segments. I don't know what was wrong with the Today Show while they were doing that.
Why didn't they pull the plug
I
on it?
couldn't believe it. I'm sitting in my house going, why would these two ever get 2 segments? And I figured out why. Because it was like one of those videos where you watch one girl just beating the shit out of another on World Star.
They got to kill like 6 hours on that show. They keep making it longer and longer. It's like 6 to noon, I think. They'll beat her up all day.
This is disgusting.
You know
what?
I'm just not big time. You know what I mean? I get it.
No.
I'm
but
not big
something
time.
else. You don't have a producer looking out for you. This should have been Chris Stanley handling this whole thing from the beginning.
Actually, come to think of it, I've been dealing with her producer.
You are too fucking involved in Drunk Talk Live to care about anything.
Scope Talk Live, smoking with Chris.
By the way, I just said to Chris today, I go like this. So what size is the stage that they're putting up for this gig? He goes, I went over and checked out everything. It's perfect. And he goes like this. There is no stage. And I go, how are we going to do this with a stage? We have lighting? I didn't see. I didn't notice. I go, what did you possibly look over there at?
I think he just went there for some free chicken.
And then he
fingers.
actually said to me, well, we could move the table for the second segment. I go, no shit, we can move the table. Why did you go over there like that?
We're going back over there tomorrow morning.
We should just hand this whole thing over to Vito, because Vito understands.
Vito gets me.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing about Jenny Hutt. Just never do her show again. And when we see her in a hall, we just don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Or I could try to hurt her kids' feelings.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll throw red paint on her like she was wearing fur next time I see her.
Well, I don't think that applies, but
But I like it.
No, it's
Let
okay.
me, yeah. Let it simmer a little bit before we pull the trigger. But I do just like a
In the
bucket of fucking, and then you yell murderer.
Oh, yeah. Kashmere, go to Home Depot.
Dude, let me tell you something. If you're going to do it, you got to do it yourself instead of yelling at Kashmere.
Oh no, he's gonna get the paint for me. I'll
He's
do it myself.
my fashion guy. I should have sent fucking Kashmere over to the Hard Rock today to see if there were lights and a stage and sound. And I go, how are the people in the room going to hear? And he goes, hear what? I go, the show that we're doing.
Give me them hearts, bro.
I'm worried about how am I going to get hearts in here.
You know what? Don's coming in a little later on.
Yeah.
Let's cancel it.
No.
Why? You fucking went over there and didn't without a checklist and checked nothing off. And you barely inhale. Justin,
Love
in
inhaling.
Philly.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Holy shit, man. I just wanted to thank you. We got our Thanksgiving tickets 2 days ago. My wife, a funny thing happened. Our anniversary, our 15-year anniversary is 3 days before the show. So both of us sent in, without the other knowing, trying to win the tickets to surprise each other. And I got mine 2 days ago, and she got hers last night. So we received two of the emails. She's already replied back on hers, so we don't, screw somebody out of it. But we're both huge fans, and we're just so excited to go.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm glad to hear that. All right, so now you got 2 extra tickets.
Someone's gonna get a lucky email there today.
Look around and check out the guy, because he tweeted to me that went out to try to see Scope Talk Live out front.
All right,
I
find
think
him
what
now.
his name was. I think it was, oh, good. Hard Rock Johnny wrote this. Jenny Hutt is a liar, and her producers do her dirty work.
Wow. I just tell the truth. I did not mean to start a radio war, but these things
it's on.
happen.
You did.
I'm
It's on
a
now.
face that launched 1,000 ships. It's can't be blamed
All
for
right.
it.
Another person said, calling all Bennington show fans, we must now boycott Jenny Hutt. I always said that I'm against boycotting, but now I'm into paint throwing. But you can still listen.
it's
I don't think that you shouldn't stop listening.
Or what I'm going to do is just write Merry Christmas on her when she walks by.
I like that. All right, Tim Knight is going with hashtag Block Hut. I do like the idea. I forgot this guy, another Johnny, just put nominate Chris Rock. Why did she ever do that? That was so weird.
Yeah, that's strange.
That was so odd. Now, when I see what Jenny Hutt did to you, I finally get Greg Hardy. You know what I mean? At the end of this.
Thank you.
It took a long way. But
Yeah.
finally.
Now
year plus.
now I'm Cowboy Nation on this. Okay?
He's a leader.
He's a leader on our team. First of all, you fucking just ruined everything about your team and your white hat image, and you're still 2-5. Like, it would be if you were 5-2. I'm like, well,
Hardy changed his Twitter bio to say innocent until proven guilty, even though he was convicted. He was found guilty.
That's actually how it works. You're right.
What's even weirder is his Twitter handle's like Overlord Kraken, like something really crazy. Greg Hardy 2 wasn't taken.
Rod Banger wrote to her Scope War.
The Scope War.
Hashtag you fucked up, and then it's on like Simon LeBon. Oh, I like that.
That's good.
0 retweets, 0 likes. This is why she doesn't get followed. You should follow her and then unfollow her. Keb says bumping Gail in and then lying to her is never okay. Radio War is on, and Canada supports Bennington show. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Yes.
You said this. It's Jenny Hutt. It's not the Tonight Show. You get more exposure on Smoking with Chris.
you know what?
Yeah.
That's a good point because it's good to have those type of
But
friends. in your life.
here's something that's that sometimes we never take this into consideration. The other day when I did Opie's show, I got past the Stanglehold and I was able to just get in and see my friend again. And I'm not saying he's hypnotized by them, but brainwashed. I don't know.
Cult-like.
But we were talking about somebody being cut out of a movie, and like Norton was like, "Yeah, it's never easy." And I looked over and I forgotten that he got cutout of Trainwreck.
Yeah.
And I could see that he still felt bad about it.
Yeah.
Even though we were like, it's when it happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it would be hard not to get your hopes up
Yeah.
the way I did with Jenny.
Right.
Seeing here that one of these tweets that Johnny wrote was retweeted by SiriusXM Comedy.
Good.
And it's
Good.
There you go. Jenny.
Yes.
The whole comedy
Good.
department
Yeah.
on our side.
I think we got
side.
50 stations now, too.
This is really
That
touching.
includes Canada.
Yeah. Let's start right to her guess that she's an abusive person.
Done.
This better come up on the talk.
Is she on the talk or is she just right out there and ask a question? One question she asked.
She got one segment. Yeah.
But that was the same as the last one, and
Yeah.
then they don't talk with her.
Yeah, I didn't. To be honest with you, and I'm gonna, put my feelings aside about how hurt I was to be bumped, but I did not appreciate the way that they, treated her. She didn't get enough out there. They gave her 1 second to talk.
They gave her too much.
All right, she just fucking writes to us. Just stop it. There wasn't a studio. My producer was trying to arrange. There was no bumping. Just stop it.
Oh, Key Bump Hut. That's what I call her now.
By the way, she's blocked by us. Not even just not followed. She's blocked. I don't even know how any of that shit happened.
How you like living in a blocked world, Hut? You like it? No, you don't, do you? Well, you don't bump Gail Bennington. And watch out for me. I have a can of paint right now.
All right. Now that I've had time to think about it, I think that makes this look worse.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
aggressive. It's more aggressive.
And it's dumb. I mean, no one's going to get that.
It's not like my blood was
Yeah,
spilled.
but-
You know what I mean? I was sure if she had injured me to the point of bleeding, definitely throw the red paint
But the
on.
thing is she did get her fur up in this case, and that all ties
It
in.
all makes sense now.
Let's go over. Hard Rock Johnny has called us. Johnny.
I'd like to thank the comedy department, the entire comedy department, for retweeting me. I appreciate that.
This is Hard Rock's latest. At Kelly Osbourne, did you know that you were doing an interview with a liar?
I may or may not have also replied to Jenny Hutt's comment to you guys. I don't know.
Oh, good.
Something about lies, all lies.
Good.
Screw the redhead.
And the I nominate Chris Rock always hurts.
It's the greatest, worst thing ever someone has done.
I know. I was actually on Ope the other day when he was playing it. I'm like, why would she ever do that? And he's like, I don't know.
It was just horrible. I nominate Chris Rock.
And I nominate Chris Rock. And the song was like, blacks have got to kill the cops. The cops are bad and the thugs are good. Kill the cops. Kill all the cops. My name is Jenny Hutt. Matt just said, I'm never jacking a Jenny Hutt again. That's disgusting.
You hear that, Hut? No more batches for you.
How do you like it now?
Huh? Hut?
What kind of walkthrough did this idiot do at your place, Johnny?
I was calling to just say he did a really good one. We talked about the stage and the lighting.
He said he didn't think of any of those things, and I'm sending Don over there now.
I didn't say that he thought about him when he was here, but
Yeah.
we had follow-up questions. I think we're all good.
Liz Sets Fire says no one puts Gail Ann in the corner.
That is so sweet. I really feel like so well taken care of by you guys. I was feeling so bad about myself.
Sure
before
you
that.
were. Well, you know what? You found out that Jenny doesn't think that you're one of the cool girls.
Yeah, I guess I'm
Way
not.
cooler than Kelly Osbourne.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks.
I can never tell the two of you apart.
Similar.
Maybe we just... Oh, I got it now. We just start to call her Jenny Butt.
Jenny Butt. Coming for you, Butt.
Ew.
Covered.
You know how many times you yelled that lately?
Yeah.
Or we just start to call her Jenny P in my butt.
That's it.
All right, Gorilla Bob said this to Jenny Hutt. Your tweets say one thing. Your scopes demonstrate your true nature. Radio war.
Her soul's exposed. In that.
All the cops should be killed by all the blacks. Smoking, crack, and shooting cops.
It's weird because the lyrics are so aggressive, but her voice is so sweet.
I'm going 187 on a motherfucking cop. Like all the cops, the ones with children.
I nominate Chris Rock.
Yeah, I nominate Chris Rock to kill a cop. I'm Jenny Hutt. Did Ron White say that on Opie today that he's running for president? He's got my vote. He has got my vote.
Yes.
All right, this one just says Church of Bennington said Hutt seen drinking coffee with Hitler. Dave says, how do you sleep? To her. I believe in a big giant fucking bed with money in the
I've seen it on her
Yeah.
scope.
And platinum records just piled up.
She's living like the Queen of Versailles in there.
I don't know where Versailles is, but is it in Long Island?
Yes.
It's out east.
I know it. I know it was out there.
On Long Island?
You been out on Long Island?
I have
Joe?
never been to Long Island. Well, I've been there
Really?
once to
Really?
pick up to buy a Bronco with my roommate. That was
Where'd you get Peyton Manning? You can rent him. You can't buy him.
Oh no, there's a new hashtag. I stand with Gail.
Oh, good.
I like that one.
good. Yeah.
Just happy
Yeah,
that I don't
lives
stand
matter.
alone.
I like to say all lives matter. Except for comp. Oh man, did you see what's that fucking club up on Turtle Bay? That Irish bar that everybody goes to? A fucking Marine stabbed a soldier on Veterans Day in there after the parade.
No!
Yeah.
Eternal Bay is the name of it. Turtle Bay.
Oh, it is. The place is called Turtle Bay.
Yeah.
Because that area is called Turtle Bay as well. Yeah, he fucking stabbed him in the back during Veterans Day. So they said this.
Jesus.
I mean, this is just a regular shitty, I don't want to say shitty, just a regular bar, right? But everyone always goes there. The Saratoga chick is always bragging about their $2 hamburgers or whatever.
Yeah.
And they said that they had to close the place after the guy, and then they didn't open up till midnight, but the fucking paper said there was a line there. Like, can you clean up the blood? And they said there was actually wet broom on the sidewalk just getting rid of blood.
ah,
Disgusting.
Blood broom.
Put the game on.
It's a good thing Shrek is there. You know, Vince says, good thing you bumped Gail. You may have been singing Kill Cops.
Right. Could have been really bad for my career.
Racist police, you are over. Scope war. All the racist police have to die. I'm Jenny Hutt, and I'm telling you why. Why wouldn't she contact Gail Ann when she acquired a studio? This ends this false friendship we've had with her for a while anyway.
It's over, but
I thought it was real, but
No, it wasn't real. She was using you to get to your best friend, Kelly Osbourne.
she got what she wanted. She's a user.
Yeah.
She's a superficial user. Jenny, pee in my butt.
Do you want to say some of the stories you know you were planning to
Yeah, well,
share?
I'll
you're
just
playing
forget
this-
it. I'll
yeah.
probably use it for something else.
Would it fit? Would it fit for something else, or was it more specific?
No, it's mostly about weight loss and periods.
Damn.
What are you doing? Highlander tour right now? Is that what's happening?
Highlander.
Only be a myriad.
Friday's the big show for that. And you're going, Gail? Or
I'm going to be there.
you're not bumping her, are you?
Never.
Please
Never.
don't.
Joe, you're going to be there?
I'll be there. Hashtag don't bail on Gail.
Oh,
Yeah,
love it.
I love that.
Love it.
Got that.
Yeah.
Gallon said this. Why did Jenny bump Gail? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Mm.
Jenny Hutt is responsible for the Starbucks Red Cup.
I knew it.
F, Mary, Kill, Gail, Jenny, and Kelly O. You know where you land now, Hutt. I stand with Gail. I call on Chris Rock to boycott Jenny Hutt.
He might listen this time.
Baldwin. I call him that's my fucking favorite one. I call on Chris Rock to boycott Jenny Hutt.
We'll see what he says in his Oscar monologue.
He's doing the Oscars again this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Did they remember the last time?
Forgot.
Yeah.
They should just do away with the Oscar host.
They've even tried that before, and even that doesn't work. They can't make anything entertaining out of it.
It's impossible.
It's impossible to do a good Oscars.
There's nothing anyone ever likes about the entire fucking
Here's what I would
ceremony.
do if I was hosting the Oscars. I would come out and go like this. Best Picture goes to Titanic. Best Actor, Robert De Niro. Just pick people's favorite things.
I think they did that one year when there was the writer's strike, so they couldn't have the actual ceremony, so they just did like a press conference sort of thing.
I thought,
Or did they end up doing it?
I thought there was something, and I don't know if it was the Oscars, but maybe it was like a 9/11 thing or something that
I haven't heard
pushed
about
it back. I remember they did one of the Oscars that might have been planned for when Reagan was shot. But they didn't know that, he was like Wolverine. He was self-healing.
Right.
It's gonna be fine.
They said he was healed by the time he got to the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah.
He just walked out.
What do you think about that angle on Fargo, having Ronald Reagan on there?
I'm not sure why they did it just yet. I don't know if it's going to.
I'm worried he's either going to massacre some people or get killed. That's all I worry about. That's good interaction, guys. All right, Johnny. If we don't cancel this, we'll get back in touch soon.
All right, good. Yeah, let me know if you need any more walkthroughs with anybody.
Let me just say, because I know he didn't do anything at the walk with. Did he bring up gravy, or did he just leave that off?
No, we got gravy.
Okay, good.
Oh, thank God.
We call it stuffing juice, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what I referred to it as.
Well, make sure there's a stuffing juice boat that's sitting very close to us.
Of course.
Talk to you later, my friend.
Later.
We should have sent Kashmere.
Love, Johnny. I know we should send Kashmere and everything. We should have Kashmere start doing scopes. Dude, your fucking head has been going since you started doing scopes.
I'm taken with it. I like doing the scopes, but I'm gonna try to. I gotta find balance in my life because I always, I get obsessed with something and then other things fall to the wayside. But I think I'm finally gonna find balance in my life. I got a couple of scopes coming up tomorrow, by the way.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, smoking with Chris, 10:45 a.m. And then 420 Blaze It returns tomorrow at 420. 420 Blaze It with Chris.
Returns to your Periscope schedule.
Be smoking some weed, all sorts of people.
Yeah.
I'm old school. I like smoking with Chris better than 420
Yeah.
Blaze It.
But this is sweeps. This is November sweeps time.
It's too edgy for my
Yeah.
taste.
Who are you smoking with today?
Today, I think I'm gonna smoke with. I might smoke with Big J and Soda again around 5:30, and then tomorrow I'm blazing 420 blazing it with Christina and Shuli and Steve from Sirius XM.
Who's Steve?
Steve is a producer on Jay Thomas. He's co-producer with Christina.
Oh, he's quieter.
Oh yeah, very quiet. I'm gonna try to get into his head, open him up a little bit. 420 blazing.
I like when Christina was like this. I like to roll it. I like to smoke it in a pipe, smoke it in a toilet roll. I have an apple. I really like to eat it and still like to smoke it even more.
Yeah, we haven't decided how we're gonna smoke, but there will be.
I like to vape while I'm hitting on a hash pipe. Bong hits.
It's all good. Volcano.
When people smoke marijuana, they like to talk about it a lot.
Yeah, they're very big on discussing it, and I don't understand the obsession with doing it on Periscope because they'll talk about it, but for the most part, they're just like, "Hey, if you guys just want me to sit here and smoke."
I don't think always the biggest smokers are the ones who talk about it. I think some people just want to be the weed guys.
I don't know. If you go on Periscope, there's just a lot of people talking about it while they're smoking.
Showing
it.
their bud. They love showing
their
the bud.
Look at this. Sticky. I'm like, why am I watching you smoke this?
Check out the crystals, bro.
I'm an adult.
I know.
It shouldn't impress me.
Got that OG Kush.
No, you're gonna check you might be smoking with Big J tonight, right?
Yeah.
You want to check the ventilation in the men's room here first, so you don't get in the same
It'll be on the street.
Caroline's incident.
Wow, Jenny's producer just wrote to Hard Rock Johnny, grow up.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, snap.
He's coming at the Hard Rock now.
She don't know what she opened. Grow up. That's a grown man, lady. You produce a show with someone named Jennifer Butt.
That's good.
Who has a crosshair on her fucking back.
Oh. Did you say ass hair?
Ass hair.
Disgusting.
And a crosshair.
This has really gotten out of my control.
Yeah, I know.
He says grow up and calls her Jenny Butt one sentence later. Less than a sentence.
I don't see the connection. I want to be totally honest. I do not see the connection.
It's all connected. Synchronicity.
Man, Jenny Hutt is just fighting with our listeners now.
Well, that's your life now, Jenny Huff. You're bumping Gail.
They're basically saying "kiss my hut" back to us.
That doesn't sound so bad, actually.
No, it's actually
I think
pretty cool.
You guys need to work on that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a positive.
Sounds like somebody's getting some red paint.
It's coming.
Taking out the big guns.
Hey, Joel Boston.
Ron, you're such a humble hero, and you don't take credit for it. But the reason that she did that Sam Jackson song is because Puppet Master himself talked her into it. It was just unbelievably well planned.
Loose lips, my friend. Loose lips.
Don't you get it, bro?
I wonder what that
The
guy
Cage
said.
of Jack wrote back to their producers fighting. No one wants to come on the Jenny Butt show.
That's what happened.
Yeah. This is the most fun recess ever.
And then Galen wrote this. Do you see what happens, Jenny? Do you see what happens when you fuck Gail in the ass, Jenny?
Wait, what?
Randy says, hey, Jenny Hutt, this isn't your multi-million-dollar Sweet 16. You just can't call your rich daddy and disinvite Gail Ed. Bob says, I bet big Jenny Hutt was the reason poor Stenty Fez quit. That's kind of true.
Yeah.
God, I never really knew the truth behind that.
Yeah. Nolf says, proof that gingers don't have souls. Mike in Michigan.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
What's up?
Gail didn't get bumped for Kelly Osbourne. He got bumped for her fucking dog.
No way.
Kelly is sitting there in that studio with her dog on her lap.
First of all, how'd she get her dog into the building?
It's
Jay
impossible.
Moore couldn't get her dog in his dog.
I
in
don't
the
know,
building.
but she's sitting there with this little ankle biter on her lap.
That's not fair.
I feel like I'm going to
I'd
vomit.
like Birdie to come to the studio.
Sure, we'd love to do a birdie show. Of course, you'll have to
then
bring in
again,
a birdie bed.
Maybe it's Kelly's boyfriend. I don't know, but she's
Look
got
at
the
that.
mud on her lap.
No studio. And there's a studio with Kelly and a dog.
Giant studio.
Something's not
Yeah.
adding up.
Yeah, nothing, Joe. Nothing's adding up here because she's a liar. Jenny Butt is a liar.
I'm just beside myself, guys.
I'm worried that people are writing to at Jenny Butt and she's not even getting them.
We should get that handle quick.
Kelly's hair looks great. That's probably why she got picked.
She is fantastic.
Oh, your hair is great.
No,
No,
not that
it's good.
good.
It's good.
Hers is
Not-
purplier and better.
Purple's not always better.
Tell that to
No,
Prince.
she's
You're from
great.
Minneapolis.
True.
She's a big star.
Right,
She's got
purple is
great
better.
hair.
No.
You guys,
It happened. So what?
I mean,
I
it's
was
cool.
really excited. You know, It's
I know you were.
It's not often people ask me to be on their show.
Yeah.
It's not even that cool of a jacket.
My parents just wrote to me. We're trying to
Great
listen for Gail on that show. What happened?
Oh,
no.
God.
Jesus.
I wish they had never told them.
Yeah.
This is a disaster.
I was so excited.
I hate Jenny peeing my butt.
Wait, pee in your butt?
Pee in her butt?
Oh.
No, you said pee in
No,
your
you
butt.
said-
That's what you said.
You know,
That is a lot of piss. I don't know if I've ever had to piss that much.
Fill it up.
The piss reservoir back there.
We got a break here. Who we got? Boy, a lot of people are just writing crazy shit to us. On Twitter.
Crazy shit?
Well, fun stuff about yesterday. I wasn't even paying attention, but apparently when we had all the comedians in, people were battling apart with Jenny Hutt, who then also, if we're to believe what people write to us, attacked us on the air last night.
Attacked us on the air?
Yeah. I don't know.
I thought we were buddies.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Too.
I thought we were cool.
Well, she likes to bring the truth to the air, and that's what, I guess I feel bad today, too. I just want to share with everybody, because it's so much important to share your feelings than it is to do creative radio. So, And I'm going to say this. I was a little hurt that I didn't get a butter roll like Zito did.
Oh, that I understand.
I realize I don't also bring in a carton of cigarettes every time I see Chris, and it might have just been a little, a little payback. I don't know.
No.
Bow, bow, now. That's the end of...
I know. Operation Ivy is our last ska band. Unless, of course, you want me to do 2 weeks in a row. Just say it, and I will do it.
I'm thinking next week is just silence.
2 minutes of silence before every show.
And, I want to also point this out. Jenny Hutt threw her producer under the bus. I never would have put my producer's name up like at something.
I know. You're very protective of Stanley.
Well, here's the thing. The difference is, I guess, that Jenny's always gotten assigned producers, and Stanley, I felt like I gave birth to him and raised him to be the perfect producer that he is.
He's your good boy, you know what I mean?
He is. I call him GB or
Hey,
GHB.
I thought that was my name.
No, you're GAB.
Gab.
And right now, I'm going to look at Joey and just say that he's like a blue baby. I hope that he lives. I don't know yet.
Oh, man. Keep me in that container for a little bit.
A container. Yeah, that's what they do. Like a baby in a container.
It's in a nice Tupperware container.
The life
Come
support
on,
container.
what's the name of it?
The incandation
chamber.
Incandation chamber.
Oh,
Thank you, Chris.
We're putting your baby in a container for a few weeks.
A container?
It needs to
Of what
ferment.
material?
The container store is a hospital. You guys didn't know that. I like being a good boy. I like good boy points.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Well, the whole thing about Gail, right? And, we didn't have a studio. If they would have checked with Chris, this studio was available.
That's
we
true.
have this studio most days available to us from at least 11 on. And if we need it, it could even go earlier, just like if, any of the other shows need it, we go, oh, yeah, okay, we'll come in a little later. It's just something we do in radio when you work with the other shows.
They never asked me about any sort of studio time. I mean, I'm here.
Apparently, from what I heard, you didn't answer an email.
I think that's crazy because I do answer emails, and they never asked me about studio time. If they would have asked me about studio time, maybe I could have worked a little bit of that good boy magic.
That's what you're known for.
Magic.
Yes, you're known for good boy magic. That's a YA book that Chris and I are co-writing.
If you believe, you have good boy magic too.
Right. And it's about my struggles raising a street kid to be a good boy. And then also what I've done is let Chris tell it from his point of view.
Right.
It was so hard at being a good boy until Ron came into my life. And then the magic began. What, Joe? Why you say,
Because he's in a container right now. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I don't know where I am, Chris. I have no sense of time or space.
He's a container baby.
Chris, you tell me the studio was wide open if they wanted to use it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. They never.
Anybody asked you?
No one asked me about studio time. They never came to like, oh man, I wasn't CC'd on any emails.
Is there a reason you don't say hello to your producer? Because we were called assholes because we don't say hello in the hall.
Yeah.
Even though, I'll say this, I never was introduced.
Me either.
When Chris became my producer, I took him around introduced him to the other shows.
You took him around. You said, "Here's my good boy."
Yeah, he said, I got a good boy magic I'm working on. At that time, he wasn't a good boy. He was in a container. And it took a while. I had to keep him in a container for a while before I was sure he was a really good boy.
But I could see the other host through the container. I was like peeking out.
That's not even making sense.
I was like, I hope he become a good boy. Is that Brucey?
By the way, I wanted to point this out. I don't know if anyone else caught it, but I was walking in today, and I'm watching Scope Talk, whatever the fuck Chris calls it.
Smoking with Vice Correspondent Chris.
And like a moron, he tries to name check Tom Sharpling, and he calls him John Mayer.
Yes, I heard it. I heard him say, John Mayer's been saying that my camera work is shoddy.
How would you confuse those two?
What happened there?
Did you even know you did it?
I have no idea. I know.
I tried to send you a message. And then you're like, hey, what's up, Gail? And I was like, did you read what I said?
Co-worker. Fucking read what they're saying to you.
I have to start doing that. I was talking to my guest, Mark Zito, and he had a John Mayer hoodie on. So that's why I had John Mayer on the brain.
So everything's John Mayer from that point on.
I can only handle one person in the head at once.
In the head?
In the mouth?
Okay.
My mind?
You're walking right
Doesn't
into
seem
it.
like you should have a Scope show then.
Oh, yes, I should. It's great.
Oh, yes, I should.
I was very embarrassed about that.
Apologies to John Mayer. That was meant for Tom Sharpling.
That one's on me.
Too late.
Fuck.
Another story up on the wire today. KFC is trying out delivery service. You know how, like, you're sitting in your house and you're like, I want someone to bring me KFC.
Yes.
Like, when
All
you
the
have
time.
the option to get delivery, and you've already decided that, you know how you wish it was KFC.
Yes.
Like, even of all the things you could deliver.
There is the one thing about fast food is you have to eat it immediately.
Yes.
Like, if you don't eat fast food as quick as you possibly can, you will not finish it. Because you're like, oh, what is this turning into? So,
Warm fast food is like the worst thing going. You can deal with it when it's hot. You're like, okay, this is...
the Big Mac, I've never even finished one because the last two bites, it becomes a different food.
Personally, I like chicken nuggets not very hot. I think they taste better when they're room temperature.
That's so weird.
You can save this for fucking fast food with Chris. That's Scope Talk. How come you're an asshole and you don't say hi to anybody in the hallways?
I always give people, hey, what do you do to eat by them?
What do you do?
How do you do? How do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do here? You know how he's always asking what people's jobs are in the hallway?
Like, hey, Liam, what's up? Spencer, looking good. I'm always being affable out there.
Maybe if you did that, then I would be introduced to people. I wouldn't be called.
It was your job
A-hole.
to take her around and introduce her to every single person.
Now I'm the a-hole.
That's all. I mean, I apologize to you, Gail, for not introducing you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm going to rectify that.
After he clears out John Mayer, though.
John Mayer.
Yeah, that's right.
This is John Mayer. John Mayer, I'd like to introduce you to John Mayer.
I'm going to be walking around going, hey, John. What's up, John?
What do you do here, John Mayer?
You are a fantastic guitar player, my friend. And I want to introduce you to another fantastic guitar player, John Mayer. Now, here's an interesting thing. You both wrote a song called Daughter. At least I think it's called that. I never really looked up what your songs are called. Supposedly, Stanley, the other producer, you ignored in the elevator.
I
Is that
have
what happened?
no recollection of that whatsoever. I think these people are talking out of turn, and they're making up scandalous lies about me. That's how I feel. And I would have said, what up, Jenny producer? That's what I would have said. But Jane doesn't go around introducing her producer to anyone.
Well, because they get assigned to her.
Yeah.
But
What does she do on her show? And here's something I taped earlier today. Now I'm going to go in the other room and watch TV.
that's what I've heard.
I wouldn't know. Wasn't invited.
You're joking again. You're
Just kidding.
You could have played it cool, but if you're the guy doing it, take it on. You want to do a one-on-one with her? Now's the time.
No, it's been soiled.